Hi all, this is the Avhrit 2-in-1 chainsaw. It's available on Amazon and I just thought that I would do a quick review of it for you. Just tell you what you get in the kit and also show you it working and how well it cuts. So I've been using this in my backyard now to cut some trees, some branches that were completely out of reach for me that I used the pole saw to get to, and it's done fantastically well. So in the pack what you get is you get the chainsaw itself. So this doubles up as a hand saw. You can see there that I can put the battery on, but it also doubles up as a pole saw. So that simply just slips onto the pole. You pop a battery on the end here and you've got a pole saw. So the pole saw in terms of its length is 10 feet or 3 meters, and you extend it by just releasing these clips here, extending out and locking it into position. So these really go out a long way and it gives you a fantastic reach so that you can get those more hard to reach or out of reach branches cut off of your tree. Okay, so let me just pop that off so that I can just show you what else you get with it. So you're getting 2 batteries. If I just release that battery there as well, but they're not only just standard 2 amp hour batteries, these are 4 amp hour batteries each, and you're getting 2 of them provided in the kit, which is incredible. And these are going to last you for around 80 minutes or 150 cuts per battery. So really incredible that you're getting 2 4 amp hour batteries with a pole saw, a 2-in-1 pole saw at this price point. Really impressed with that. You get a battery gauge here, so if you press the button it tells you how much charge you have in your battery as well. Really good. So you also get on here, provided with the kit, the 8-inch blade is already pre-fitted to the saw, so this is how it will come. But you do also get a 6-inch blade here as well, with the 6-inch chain and the 6-inch guard as well that goes on the top. So you have a top guard here which sits on the top, so naturally when you change this to your 6-inch blade you need to change this over. You are even provided with a cross-headed screwdriver to take the top off as well. Really nice. This cover fits on both the 6-inch and the 8-inch, and that just protects your blade when you're putting this away for storage. Build quality is great. This is rubber handle, this is all rubber here, and the same on the pole as well. You've got rubber here, so it gives you a nice grip, and all this is foam as well. You do also get a clip here, a belt or a strap, which you can clip on here to your pole saw just to take the weight of it when you're using it. I don't personally use that. I find that it just gets in the way. This is super lightweight and it's just great just to use it as is like that. You also get some protective equipment, so you get your goggles here and you get some gloves. Really good quality rubber gloves there for grip and just making it feel a lot more comfortable, and always wear goggles when you're using the saw. You also get this handle as well, so when you're using this as a hand saw and you want a little bit more leverage, you can screw this handle on like so, and that just gives you that little bit more power here to push down on the log or the tree or the branch that you're cutting. But when you're using it as a pole, remove that because it does get in the way when you're trying to get in between branches. You don't want something sticking out here when you're using it on the pole, so just take that off when you're using the pole saw. You will need to get some oil, some chainsaw oil, which you just pop in here. Just pour a tiny bit of oil in here, give it a couple of pumps like that just to get the oil circulating, and you even have a gauge on here that shows you how much oil you have in and when it needs to be topped up. You do get this little container here which you can put your chainsaw oil in and then use that to squirt in so that you don't spill anything. I didn't use it, I just put it straight into here, just wiped around, screwed that back on, and I was good to go. So instruction guide as well provided naturally, but it is so easy to use. You pop the battery on, take the guard off, you have one button here, safety button, you press, okay, and the chainsaw just starts. It is as easy as that, but in that instruction guide it does tell you how to change the blade down to the 6-inch one in there as well. You also get your charger provided, which is fantastic, and that just charges up your batteries, and that's pretty much it. That's what you get in the kit. So why did I go for this particular one? Well, I do have another chainsaw and I've got it here just to show you. So this is the chainsaw that I had, or the pole saw that I had, and you can see there that it screws onto the pole and it's really heavy. It's a really heavy compared with this one. This is just so heavy, and not only that is, if you take it off, I can't use that as a hand saw. I can't put the battery on to use it, so it's a pole saw and that's it. But with the Avhrit one, you do have that ability to have that 2-in-1. So you can simply just take that off of the pole, put the battery in, and you have a handsaw for doing those branches that are already cut down and you need to cut them up smaller, for example, or bushes, lower bushes or lower branches. You can just simply use that as a handsaw, and that's the reason that we went for this one. Really, really impressive, cuts super well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you this working. I'm going to show you this cutting. So I'll show you it on the pole. I'll show you the pole extended, how we used it. I'll show you the pole like that, because even just like that, it is useful to have that little bit of extra reach. You can just simply pop that on, and just having it like that, non-extended, really works nicely for getting into bushes and cutting branches down. Really fantastic. So you can use it like that, and then naturally you can take it off and use it as a handsaw, as I say. Okay, so let's go over now and I'll show you how well this works. Okay, so this tree here needs to be pruned at the bottom. So this saw is going to be absolutely ideal for this kind of work, because you're going to get that reach there. So let me show you how it works and how easy it cuts. So I'm just going to take some of these lower branches first. Okay, so I hope you could see there just how quickly it did that. So I'm going to work my way up, and what's great about this saw is that you can just keep extending. So you just release the clip and you can just extend up, lock that in position, and then you can start going up higher. So I'm just going to take this one off here, and we'll just watch how quick this cuts through. Really, really impressive. It cuts extremely well. So, and I can actually go even higher. So remember, this has two sliding pieces here, so I'm just going to extend it even more, and then I'm going to do this big one here. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm not underneath. So you can see I'm just a bit short there, but I think I have a little bit more length on this. Okay, so I hope you can see there, this isn't just about cutting small branches. It's cut these bigger branches here really, really easily, and it just works fantastically well. Okay, so I hope you could see there how well this works fully extended, and naturally you can use it as a hand chainsaw as well. But even just having it on the pole here like this, so all we want to do is just take this bush down a little bit, and this is again ideal for this type of job. So let me just show you how well it cuts. So even when the branches are not that thick, this still deals with it really nicely and just makes the whole job so easy. So what I can do now is just carry on cutting, and eventually I'm going to get through to some really thick branches, and having this 8-inch blade on here is going to make light work of those branches. Okay, so let me just carry on and I'll show you how well this works. Okay, so we're now through to this really thick trunk here. So I'm going to show you how well this cuts through that thick trunk. So there is a nest on top there, and but it is empty. So we've been waiting a few weeks for the birds to go. So they've gone now. So we're safe now to cut the top off of this bush. Okay, so I hope that's coming across there, just how brilliantly this saw works. So not only is it cutting the smaller branches really nicely, but it's also cutting these thicker branches. Okay, and that's thanks to this 8-inch blade there that you can see goes through, so you could even cut wider than this as well. Okay, so I hope that's coming across there how great this saw works. So as I mentioned earlier, the great selling point of this saw is the ability to take it off of the pole and use it as a hand saw. So to do that, you just simply unclip the top part of the saw, take the battery off of the end, like so, and then you can just simply clip the battery in to the hand saw. You can put this extra hand piece on if you want for extra support, and now you have a hand chainsaw, which is fantastic. So not all of them do that. So there's many saws out there that are pole saws and that is it. You can't take the saw off the end and use it as a hand saw. But with this one you can, and that's what really makes it stand out for me. So let's try this now as a hand saw. So I've got some pieces of wood here that I'm going to try and cut. So this is really hard dead wood, this one, and let's see how well this deals with it. A lovely clean cut, and it's gone through that very, very easily. Okay, let's try something a little bit bigger. So what I'll do is I'll cut the main one. So remember, this is really, really hard wood. This is really aged and very, very hard. So let's see how well it goes through this thicker branch. And there, straight through. Okay, so if I try something a little bit fresher, you're going to see just how easy it goes through. So that is a lot easier because it's wetter wood, but it just goes through like butter. Really, really impressive, this chainsaw from Avhrit. Okay, so that's my review of this Avhrit 2-in-1 chainsaw. Really impressed with the build quality and the performance. Gave lovely clean cuts, and I hope that came across there on the video, just how clean and easy it is to use this chainsaw. And it's just going to eliminate the need for ladders, going up ladders, and it's just so much safer to use it. Remember, you're getting those 2 4-amp-hour batteries. There's 150 cuts each on each battery, so this is going to go for pretty much all of those jobs during the day that you're going to need to do. Really, really impressive. So you will just need to get a little bit of chainsaw oil to put in there if you don't have some already, and you're getting all this kit provided. Really, really great value for money. So this is the Avhrit 2-in-1 pole chainsaw. It's available on Amazon and it comes highly recommended.